What's up, YouTube? Tipping on 3 back for another one, and today's video is not pertaining to the hydraulics this time. Look at her. The fuck?
At the pad watching Jerry, 97 living. Contemplating, I need a bag to do some bumper checking. Since a kid, all I wanted was a dream on pick. All on set, low-key videos, talking low ride. If you ain't about this hop life, you probably can't comprehend. 11 to the nose might blow a hose if you don't got a hand. Look, baby, you fine, but no dimes, ain't no hopping in. Gas, cash, keep the ass, you dig that, then we ride. Don't smoke in here, I'm getting lifted, I'm corner bending. This bitch in my ear, I cut the beat up, ain't trying to hear no bend. Hold on, baby, brace yourself, I'm finna blast.
This one's for all my Brome riders. I can't tell you the years because I don't know. Mine's a 91. The video I watched was a 92. This can go up to 95, as low as 80s. I'm not sure, but it's pertaining to the fuel system, fuel tank, the charcoal canister, basically the Evap system. What I got going on here is whenever I'm driving, extended period of time out cruising, whatever, I go to open the fuel tank and there's vapors coming out. All my stuff's hooked up correctly and everything. At least I think. It might have been. But what I'm thinking is it's the charcoal canister. All right? But they make our charcoal canisters, but they're expensive. But I found another video, and I'll drop that in the description below. Dude actually retrofitted the canister and the Purge. He made his own little custom, whatever. You know what I mean? You can watch that in his video. I'll build it in my video, whatever. You can see what I do. You copy what he do your own thing. Dude made his own thing from a 1995 Cadillac Fleetwood. They are the same. The connections are the same. Everything's the same except on the 91s, I guess 80s through 92, I guess. Our canister, where is my canister? Nonetheless, the Purge was built on top of the canister. So you're going to have to make your own custom thing, whatever, whatnot. But forget that. We'll get into that later. That's why I got my body mount on here. Y'all probably like, what does he got on? This is so I can record the video and show y'all what I'm doing so y'all can see step by step. Because I know me personally, I'm a visual learner. I can learn by listening, but I do better with watching somebody and seeing how they did it. So that's why I got that on, so y'all can get a view and I can make sure y'all getting the best view that you can possibly get. But let's get into it. I'm gonna dive right into this manual here in this book, and I'm gonna show y'all something and teach y'all something. So diving into this manual, let's start with the parts and the functions and everything of the fuel vapor canister and everything. So you have your fuel canister, you have your pressure. Sorry, let me go in this book. The fuel vapor pressure control valve. That's what this is. Okay, and then you have your fuel tank, and then you have your Purge solenoid, which that's what this is here. And I'll drop all this stuff in the links. I'll drop the links and stuff below, but this is your Purge solenoid. And again, like I said, on the ones that come on our cars, this is obviously for the 95, but I'm gonna make it all fit. The ones that come on our cars sit on top like this. So it's built into it. But I'm going to make me a little stand or a little connection piece. And I'm going to build it so it just sits there, and I'm going to do something. But other than that, the connection piece right here, the electrical, it's all the same and it fits. So let's dive into this book here, this manual. And this manual can be hard to read, but once you dive into it, there's plenty of times you know where to look for stuff and how to read it and what's going on. So the fuel vapor canister, so if you want to pause this, you can read that. But to sum it up, what it does is it takes the fuel vapors that are built up into the tank, and then it takes fuel vapors that are built up into the tank, puts them inside the tank, and then it mixes with air and sends it back into the intake system. So it basically uses it as fuel. Sometimes you'll get the actual liquid that goes in, and the liquid will go in and store at the bottom of this tank here. I didn't know that till I read this book. So it'll store down there to try to protect all the carbon and everything. So there's carbon inside of here. You definitely can't hear that, but you can feel it if you get one. There's carbon inside of here, and I guess that's how all that works. This right here, your pressure control valve. What this does is, this is vacuum pressure here from all your vacuum lines and everything. I guess when you got when the vacuum from the the air intake and everything comes on, there's a like a diaphragm inside of here that'll pull that up, and it'll allow the vapors to come from the tank through, and it'll go into the canister do its thing, and then mix it back in as fuel vapors and send it back to your intake. So that's how all that works. To test your solenoid, simple. That's what I did in here. Oh, here's my other tank because I was testing my solenoid. So I wired me up some connections here. And positive, negative. Positive is on top. I don't know if you can reverse them, but from the other guy's video, he had positive on top and negative on the bottom. Got me a power pack, and I'm gonna turn it on so you can hear it. All it's gonna do is click. That means it's opening and closing on the inside. So when that's not open, no air, fuel, whatever can go through this at all. Okay, because it'll just stop and hold vacuum and everything. Matter of fact, I'll show you on the vacuum how that works also. I'm gonna apply some vacuums and I'm gonna power it up, and you'll watch the vacuum drop, just so you can get understanding. Plug your vacuum inside of here. And if you ain't got one of these vacuum pumps, I suggest you get one. So watch. See how it's holding vacuum? Now this is gonna be hard to do with two hands probably, but I'm gonna try. Watch it drop. See how it dropped? That means the solenoid opened up and it let everything, all the vacuum that was inside here, it let it all pass through. So that's how that works. Same thing with the when it's inside the car. That's exactly how that works. Lets everything pass through and does its thing. So we're gonna go ahead over and we're gonna test this, the control valve, the fuel vapor pressure control valve. Sorry if I'm stuttering because I'm teaching you it as I'm teaching myself. I never knew this stuff. I literally just learned this 5 minutes ago, so I'm going to put it on YouTube so somebody else can learn it and somebody else can understand what's going on, because I know there's no videos about this out there. So we got the fuel vapor pressure control valve. Again, remember I said there's your parts there if you want to read that. I'll pause it so you can stop, you can read it. There's the results of incorrect operation. Stop and you can read it. And then there's the test right there, which is what we're going to do. I'll stop so you can read it. So again, we're going to take our vacuum hand pump. We're going to put the pump on the control tube, which is this one right here. As you can see in the picture, that's what it goes like. So the control tube is a small one. And then if you look on the back of this, I just recently found this. It says tank, if you can see it there, and on the other side it says can. So it is directional, and one side does go to the other. So it says with a hand vacuum pump, approximately apply 35 whatever. Read this middle in the parentheses. That one is what applies 15 HGs of vacuum. So 15 HGs of vacuum would be up here. We're going to apply 15 HGs of vacuum, and we're going to count to 10 seconds. And there should be at least 5 HGs of vacuum remaining. So it's going to drop all the way down, but once it gets down to 10, it shouldn't drop that fast. If it drops really fast, that means this is bad. So we're just going to pump it up, go over 15. So we'll count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And from my understanding, that's a good valve. Okay? So once you have that blown up, it says, with 15 HGs of vacuum still applied to the control valve, attach a short piece of hose to the tube, tank, whatever. You can attach a short piece, or you can just, if you work on cars like I do, you really don't care, you get dirty, you do a lot of crazy things, just take it and blow into it. Okay, so you're going to go to the tank side, which is this side here. You're just going to blow into it. I don't know if you can hear it, but let me see. I'm going to take this camera off and show y'all. So you're literally just going to blow into it. You can hear the air going through. So that means that control valve is good. So I'm thinking that my actual canister is bad, because you really can't hear no carbon or anything being shaken in the old one. And again, it's been on the car since '91, so it's probably time to change these out anyways. Here's the new one I just bought. You blow into it, you can't hear nothing. You'll feel, or you won't feel nothing. No air will go through this at all because this diaphragm has no vacuum on it, so it means it's not up. It's down. It's closed. Well, you hear air blowing through it, but it shouldn't be. It's not that hard. Coming from the car, it's not that much force pushing it through. So don't blow in it hard like I did. Nothing comes through. When I was actually blowing on it hard, what I was doing was pushing that diaphragm up, which I'm sure that's not good for that. But that's how that works. So I hope I didn't miss anything in this video. Tried to cover as much as I could. Tried to show y'all the book as much as I could. Tried to show y'all what I'm doing. Again, there's no videos out there, but the one that I found, dude's video, was still a little difficult to understand. If you don't have no mechanical knowledge, which I do, but I don't. I'm not a mechanic, but I understand a little bit. It took a little bit to understand. And if you don't have the book, if I didn't have this book, I would not know what he was talking about. So I wanted to make this video and make it as detailed as possible and show y'all what I did. So now you can take my video and go check your car. And if you're having the same problem when you're opening up the gas tank and you hear vapors coming out, go ahead and check that. Check your lines up top on your gas tank. Let me flip y'all back over here. I'm gonna show y'all the lines on the gas tank also. So let me flip the page of this book and show y'all. So also check the lines on your tank and make sure everything's running where it's supposed to be. When I put my new tank in, when I put my old tank in, I must have flopped the lines on accident or something. I don't know how I did that or whatever, or I followed the previous owner's work, whatever. I don't know. One way or another, it was wrong. So you have a big line, which is a 3/8, which is your pressure line. That's your fuel feed. Number one, fuel feed. You have a small one in the middle, which I believe, let me make sure I'm correct, 2 is in the middle, which that's your return line, which is 5/16, I believe also. Because smaller, 3/8 is smaller than 5/16. And you have one that just connects with like a hose clamp or something on the end, which is number 3, which that's your vapor line. That's pulling all your vapors up to this canister through the purge, turning it back in the mixture and sending it back into the intake. So I'm gonna pause over this so you can see it and get an understanding. Screenshot this, do what you gotta do. And yeah, again, hope this helps somebody. If I helped you at all, if you learned anything today, please give me a like, a comment, subscribe, share something. And I'm trying to, teach y'all as much as I know about the car and what I'm learning as I'm learning it. Because again, I just learned this today, so I figured this would be a great video so someone else can learn it and understand. Also, when you're if you want to replace your canister, there's 2 10mm tabs that hold it at the bottom. They come out of the canister like that. Kind of common sense, but in case someone may not understand. When you look at the bottom of the canister, they literally just slide in there. Get them in there, you slide them in there like that, and you push them. Hold on. You push them and they click in. And that's how you put those back on. So it's nothing simple. You push out. Sorry, this is hard to do with one hand. I lost it. You push out, they pop in and out. Super simple. I need to find that. There it is. Super simple, not a hard job, not a hard task. That's how you test those things. Again, if you could, give me a like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm here to help y'all with these projects and show y'all as much as I can show you to help get these cars fixed, back on the road, running better than factory, running better than factory, and getting this thing going. And for anybody that's here because they want to see some hydraulic stuff, there's my setup. Remember I was telling you on my last video, my other 2 pumps were all rusty. Those are those pumps right there. Those rust buckets. Yeah, my 2 friends, baby. Something hot. These batteries suck. When I first got the car, I got 700 CCA batteries. I need thousands. So if anybody got the hookup on batteries, let me know. Pittsburgh, PA. If you can ship them, I'll buy some batteries. But if not, if you got a hookup interstate, I want some interstate. So if you got a hookup at interstate, man, hook me up. Yo, get me a price. Get me a banging deal. I need some new batteries. But I'm done talking. I'm done rambling. I'll catch y'all in a minute. Peace. Here's a video after the video. So if you want to check to make sure your connection's good, all you gotta do is get your multimeter. I got these tweezers on Amazon, and literally just touch a connection. 11.6. That's because I just took that negative terminal off. And I had some power. I got some power running. You know what I mean? Whatever. Well, yeah, my battery's good. I don't want to hear it. But that, yeah, test your connection for your purge solenoid. That's all you got to do. So it's getting power. We know that's good. So subscribe. I be helping y'all. I gotta start showing love. Peace.
See a victim, I locked up the ass, dumped the front, and then I hit him. I had to get him, had to show him what this game over shit about. Set tripping, hitting switches as this bad bitch tits down. Wet, dripping.